The new Battle Pass season has started, the Airborne General, and if you're excited about this one, well, let's take a quick look at what's in it. We've already done the 3 devblogs for the 3 vehicles, so you'll know what you're actually fighting for. Le Triomphant, the destroyer, it's actually a premium French destroyer at rank 3. The IL-8, an experimental version of basically a beefed up IL-2. And the M551 with a 76mm gun, a unique one-off prototype vehicle that did not enter service. So that's what you're actually going to be going for as far as the vehicles. But there are some other little tidbits that you can pick up along the way, including some decals, including this emblem of the 1st Marine Infantry Parachute Regiment, the emblem of the 101st Airborne Division Headquarters, emblem of the Paramarines, and the emblem of the 9th Paratroopers Assault Regiment. There's also some 3D decorators, including this automatic grenade launcher, this modern assault rifle, and this fuel blivet, and the profile icon showing an American soldier as U.S. paratrooper. So the Battle Pass otherwise is totally normal. You've got your normal reasons to participate. If you need more information on that, it's in the devblog, although if enough people are saying that they kind of need to understand how the Battle Pass works, let me know. I'll see if I can work up an explainer video for it. Overall, though, you're just basically going to log in, you're going to play the game, you're going to get your Battle Pass season, your daily tasks done for the Warbonds and things like that. Now, as far as the season challenges go, they're not really that difficult this time. You have Fire Contact, which is destroy the specified number of 150 player vehicles. Easy to do. It's for basically the first 3 weeks of the season. All-American Division, play a number of battles on U.S. vehicles, 35 of them. Easy to do especially for me, if you're a U.S. main. Air Support, destroy a specified number of player vehicles using unguided aircraft rockets of various masses, less than and more than 40 kilograms. You got to destroy 5 vehicles in each of the 2 versions. Again, easy to do, but you have to deliberately target that a lot more. Check the types of rockets you have available, and then work on getting kills with them. Only Forward, win the specified number of battles whilst destroying at least 3 enemy vehicles in each battle. This is relatively doable. It's 15 battles, shouldn't be that hard. There are tasks similar to this in the Warbond type activities. Thunder from Heaven, destroy a specified number of player vehicles using an ammunition belt for stealth attack. Again, this time you really do have to deliberately choose a stealth belt in order to carry this one out. So if you're going to do this one, make sure you're paying attention to the belts you're putting into your airplanes. Some of them are good for attacking ground vehicles, some of them are not. Pay attention to what's in those stealth belts. Surrounded, destroy a specified number of player vehicles of each type: airplane, helicopter, ground vehicles, blue water, and coastal fleet. This is one where you will have to pay attention and make sure you're playing all modes of the game to get the 3 vehicles each of those types. Paramarines Attack, destroy a specified number of player vehicles using a blue water ship torpedo. This is extremely specific and therefore much harder to do. Though if you are a naval main, it should not be that difficult, but most of us are not. 7 vehicles with those torpedoes. Screaming Eagles, receive a specified number of mission points where vehicles of the current season of the Battle Pass were used. That's a pain, because you have to get up to where you've actually got those vehicles, at least one of them, so you can effectively participate in that item there. Forward Patrol, destroy a specified number of player vehicles using a light tank. That's 50 of them. I do a lot of light tank play, but if you are not a light tank player, you'll have to go out of your way to choose some light tanks to do this one with. Geronimo, destroy a specified number of player vehicles while controlling the vehicles of 4 different ranks from ranks 3 to 8. And you have to do that 4 vehicles each. This also requires some planning, making sure you get to each of those ranks and get them done, so you'll have to track this one closely. Capture and Hold. Win a specified number of battles while destroying at least 1 other player's vehicle and capturing 1 point. These are the ones that I actually hate, because I have to go out of my way to make sure that I not only play something I can win, I have to make sure I capture a point and kill a vehicle. And while it's certainly going to work pretty well with most of my playstyle. It'll happen, I think, naturally over the course of the Battle Pass, and it is over the whole course. It does mean I do have to make sure that does get done. So it'll need to be monitored, but may get done naturally otherwise. Rendezvous with Destiny. Play the specified number of battles whilst being ranked first in a team. This is a pain. It'll happen if you play a lot. If you don't play a lot and aren't that good, you might be more in my position where I have to really try hard to do it. But at least you don't have to win. You can be first in your team just because you've managed to stay alive and keep the fight going as long as possible, even without necessarily winning the match. So that's a positive there. Lunging Strike. Destroy 2-player vehicles in 15 seconds the specified number of times. This will be really easy to do in ground RB, especially if you can do it at the lower levels where people tend to gather pretty close together. Take a big old plane with a couple of bombs, go right in on them, and bomb them like when they're on a point or something like that. The odds are you'll get this one pretty quick. You only have to do it 15 times. Medal of Honor is complete all the season's challenges. So that's the challenges for the season. We've got the Battle Pass vehicles, which the only one that really rings my chimes is the M551. Otherwise, they're pretty much just meh, in my opinion. Even so, the M551 with a 76mm gun is not terribly exciting for me. I do like the looks of it, and I think it'll be fun to drive. I've already driven the 2 pieces of it, as in the Sheridan and the 76mm on the M41. So overall, you're looking at a pretty decent little bit of kit if you get it. The French Marines will love the Destroyer, though. That's going to be a good addition for their fleet. Now that we've got the main details of the Battle Pass season out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Warbond shop so we can see what kind of situation you're looking at for the vehicles there. Here's all 6 of the vehicles lined up on one screen for you to take a look at. Let's go ahead and pop into the game and see what these look like if you were actually seeing them in game. We'll head on over to the shop here and let's take a look. As we move forward here, we'll get to the first 3 vehicles. Now, usually the first 3 are not worth picking up, mainly because they're going to be ranked 2. In this case, you got the Fiat Ansaldo M1441, which has got a 47mm gun. It's got a 13.2mm coaxial machine gun, top-mounted machine gun, an 8mm coaxial machine gun, and a 47mm main gun that'll penetrate up to 69mm of pin at basically point-blank range. This, at rank 2, is not bad. It's battle rating 2.3, and it should do a pretty decent job of killing things at rank 2. But since it's limited utility by its rank 2-ness, I do not strongly recommend it. It might be fun if you just happen to like this and don't need any of the other things in the Battle Pass. A Japanese Type 4 patrol boat or motor gun boat. The armaments are decent, and it's decently speedy at 37 miles per hour, but not anything to write home about. Overall, though, it's got no armor. It's got the 2 guns, a 20mm and a 37mm. If you can get your guns on target before they can get their guns on target, the odds are you'll be able to take out a lot of enemies with this. With a crew of, I think it's only a few people, which, let's see, crew of 13, it does not have any survivability, but at rank 2 in the motor gunboat area, that's not a surprise either. Looks fun. This would be a pickup for me if it was rank 3. As it is, it's interesting, and I may pick it up anyway if nothing else rings my chimes. The Key 61 1B Han. This is a rank 2 Battle Pass U.S. vehicle. Obviously, it's a captured Japanese one. It's got a 4 12.7mm guns in it. And otherwise, it's fast. It's relatively decently agile. I wouldn't say it's very agile compared to things like the Zero or other smaller planes like that. But it's got a really good climb rate. It's got a good amount of firepower. Overall, it's a really good rank 2 fighter. Then you've got the vehicles that are rank 3. You've got the Yak 3, and this, I believe, is a French Yak 3 with a 12.7mm machine gun and a 20mm Chevette cannon. If you like the Yak 3s, you'll enjoy this one very much. Now, most of the Yaks are better at low altitude, not high. They're decently agile. They're certainly got a good turn time, and if you know how to fly them, they can be flown very, very well. The 20mm cannon combined with a couple of 50 caliber machine guns makes for a fairly potent package. if you can keep your guns on target. Overall, if you are a French main, I'd say that's a pickup. If you're not, I wouldn't necessarily prioritize it. Then there's the Z-47 Destroyer, which has got 6 12.8 centimeter guns, 14 33.7 centimeter guns, 12 2-centimeter guns, and some torpedoes. This is a very powerful little destroyer at rank 3 and would go well with your German lineup. I would say this is a pickup if you're a naval player, and may even be the best thing to pick up out of the battle pass if you are a naval player. Good overall armaments, good amount of crew, overall good survivability. I would say definitely a good option if you are a naval player and you like your German ships. And then there is for the ground players, if you don't already have a T-34-57, which there is one in the tech tree, so that is not unique in this regard. But the T-34-57 here is a great second vehicle to take into a lineup, or even since it is premium, you can take it as your first and take the tech tree one as your second. It's got a 57mm gun with 145mm of pin at point-blank range, which is more than enough at 4.7 to penetrate and kill pretty much anything on the battlefield. Overall, a good tank. It's relatively speedy. It's got a good combination of speed, firepower, and armor. Good for sniping and good for flanking. Otherwise, the armor doesn't stand up to real close-in scrutiny. You can even penetrate that enormous turret ring with most AA guns that are above 50 calibers. This would be a must pick up if you are a Russian main and you want to continue with your ground trees. Otherwise, you're looking at a couple of really good options in that Z-47 and that Yak-3, depending on exactly which modes you are most interested in. So what do you think of the Warbond vehicles this time? Anything really jumping out at you and making you excited? I'll tell you one thing, though. I thought the evil McDonald's lady was really impressive for a decal. Although, oh, that says Aries and it's a pinup. Sorry, my mistake. But that was my first thought when I saw those red arches in the back, was that there was a McDonald's logo there. Just thought it was funny. Anyway, that's everything for this Battle Pass season between the Warbond shop and all the Battle Pass challenges. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give me the old thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video.